Know that the ride or die. I keep boys on my seat. Know that the ride or die. I keep boys on my Then we hustle, but the night we know that the ride or die.
Hey, you guys, what's going on? I have a story that I found, and it's really like sad. There's a lady named Fardusa Omar Abdillahi, and she allegedly admitted to slitting the throat of her 3-month-old infant child. So, Fardusa Omar Abdillahi appeared in a Stearns County, Minnesota Sheriff's Office booking photo. Okay, so I don't see a picture. This is not her that I can tell you right now. I didn't see a picture. I'm going to continue to look so that we can put a picture to the story. A Minnesota mother who allegedly told authorities she slit the throat of her 3-month-old baby and threw his body into a dumpster after the infant's father denied him. She has been it has been ruled that she is incompetent to stand trial in front, said the district judge. And it's really sad that this woman, some women, like if a man denies them or tell them they don't want to be with them, there are multiple stories where a man rejects a baby and the woman would dispose of the baby. And it's really sad to me because a lot of these people need to be screened, you know what I'm saying? And it's heartbreaking to me. That's according to court documents reviewed by Law and Crime. According to a statement of probable cause obtained by Law and Crime, officers with the St. Cloud Police Department arrested Fardusa Omar Abdillahi, 27, after a 911 caller tipped them off that the defendant's baby was dead. The male caller said a baby was missing and that the baby's mother had told him she had thrown the baby in the dumpster, according to the probable cause statement. So something was definitely going on there. We don't know the background of the father. We don't know anything, except for this woman actually threw her baby away. In most cases, some women, and I'm not saying this is the case, some women mess around with married men and they end up getting pregnant, and the guy don't want nothing to do with the baby or the mother, so the mother will sometimes take drastic measures such as this. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really hurting behind this story because that's an innocent child. There are millions of women and men, husbands and wives, that are out here trying to conceive children and have to spend all types of money, to even have a child. And here this woman body functions well enough to give birth to a child without any help. So it's crazy. The caller learned of the situation because the defendant had called her mother, who lives out of state, in the early morning hours of November the 28th and reported the same. The mother appeared to have tipped off others who went to the defendant's apartment to see what was wrong. Responding witnesses were acquainted with the defendants and were told that she claimed to have killed the child and put him in a dumpster behind the apartments. The probable cause statement continues. So this right here is absolutely horrific, because I feel like if the father had not denied the child, then that baby still would be alive. Some men need to think before they say certain things to women, especially when it comes to you denying a child, because you don't know what that woman's mental capacity is and what the outcome can be. And some guys probably wouldn't even give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It'd be less headache for him, and that's not being mean. The man who called 911 and other witnesses went to look for the child but could not locate him. The document goes on. Witnesses were unsure at the time if the defendant was being untruthful and called the police when they could not find the baby. The witnesses went to help and found the found the defendant crying and alone in her apartment. The document continues. The defendant repeatedly stated that she had killed her baby and thrown him away. The baby boy was a little less than 4 months old. The probable cause statement indicates the defendant lived alone with the victim in an in an apartment, it also states. So this is really sad and heartbreaking. Here's how the police described their involvement. The authorities referred to the victim in police reports as Child A. Officer arrived on the scene and spoke to the defendant. Officers observed children's furniture in the residence, but no child present. Officers asked the defendant if Child A was located. The defendant stated Child A was in the dumpster behind the building. As officers were searching the dumpsters, the defendant stated that she stabbed Child A and put him in a black plastic garbage bag before putting him in the dumpster. At the same time, officers located the deceased body of Child A within the dumpster. The defendant was placed under arrest and the scene was preserved. Wow. Because daddy didn't want anything to do with the child. Later, the police read the defendant's her Miranda rights. She agreed to talk. Interrogators that she started suffering from headaches and feeling of worry and fear after the birth of the baby. The infant's father was also denying that the baby was his, she said, according to the probable cause statement. So this is what I'm saying. Because he denied the child and didn't want nothing to do with the child, this is what she did. Again, from the documents, this is what was stated from the documents. The defendant stated she was looking at Child A, wondering how she was going to get help. The defendant admitted she stabbed Child A with a knife from the kitchen. The defendant stated Child A was crying prior to her stabbing him. The defendant demonstrated that she cut Child A across the throat. The defendant stated she put Child A into a black bag with baby clothes and put the bag into a trash bin in her apartment. You guys, my dogs are acting out because daddy's home right now, so you might hear some noise. Forgive me, okay? He's gonna cry and everything until daddy comes in. The defendant stated she brought the bag out of the dumpster about 5 minutes after she stabbed Child A. The defendant stated she called her mom about 20 minutes later and told her mom what she had done. The defendant was booked on November 28, 2021 at 8:20 a.m. according to records at the Stearns County Sheriff's Office. Bail is listed in those records as having been set at $2 million. Now that's a lot of money for her bail, you guys, and they're not playing. An autopsy revealed that the baby suffered a circumferential sharp force injury to the neck. The probable cause statement revealed the manner of death was ruled homicide. According to subsequent court records on file in Stearns County, Minnesota, prosecutors secured an indictment against Abdullah. I think I'm saying Abdullah. I think I'm saying it right. I forgot how to say it. Abdullahini. Whatever, for first degree premeditated murder and second degree intentional murder without premeditation. The incident is dated December 22nd, 2021. The penalty for premeditated murder is life in prison. The penalty for second degree murder is up to 40 years in prison, the document indicates. After a few months of legal worrying and mental health assessment, a judge ruled that Abdulhini is not competent to stand trial right now. I'm sorry that I forgot how to pronounce her name. Forgive me, you guys. I did my best at that one. The defense has notified the prosecutors of its intent to assert a mental illness and cognitive impairment defense. One additional December 14, 2022 court documents indicated. A subsequent February 14, 2022 document indicated that defendant has been committed by judicial orders to an inpatient mental treatment facility. Prosecutors countered with a February 15, 2022 document which indicate an intent to pursue the matter if and when the defendant regains competency. That document is signed by Assistant Stearns County Attorney Chelsea L. Beaver. Court records indicate that Abdul, I can't say her name, is currently listed as committed and mentally ill. The case are numbers 73 CR218647 and 73PR22651 in Stearns County, Minnesota. So that's the conclusion of this story, you guys. I don't have a picture for you. And so I'm going to try to continue to follow this story. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Of course, you know, Big Mouth in the background. Gotta make noise. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one, all right?